because he died because all these guys sold him this lifestyle idea, but he wasn't it. He couldn't fight. He had no athleticism. He didn't know how to shoot. He wasn't that guy, but he started to believe it.
He method acted it.
100% method acted it.
This got attention of news headlines fast, as we saw a video of 50 Cent calling out Diddy at a concert, where he claims that Diddy had Tupac dealt with.
I hate when they leave me to talk because I always say the wrong thing. I was saying, last time they left me, I said something about Puffy. You saw that? You saw that clip? Yeah! I gotta stop doing that kind of shit. I've been talking to a therapist trying to help me with the shit I'm saying. I said crazy shit. No reason. Oh wait, maybe I said it about Puffy because he got Tupac killed.
But when you investigate further in the police records, it proves Diddy didn't act alone. A new report wrote, "The reinvestigation of Tupac's passing is revealing new names and evidence of those involved. The new name is Suge Knight." Interestingly enough, Eminem, who knows a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff in the rap industry, called out Suge for being responsible. As he said, "I'm holding Knight responsible for the passing of the two greatest rappers to ever grace the face of this planet. If only the late Christopher Wallace could talk, he could tell you himself. I'm holding Knight responsible for the passing of Ja Rule or anyone else with the row," which includes Tupac, as he was a part of the row. But a new detective known as Russell Poole took the case on and suspected Knight arranged Tupac's passing before he could exit the label. They believe Knight framed the rival Blue team to throw off investigators. When we're talking about the Blue Street team taking people out, it's hard not to involve the most famous one, because it seems like Snoop Dogg might have had a bigger involvement in the case than most people know. He hopped on a podcast a couple years ago and explained how he was supposed to be in the car with Tupac on that night. However, he decided against it the day before.
With Tupac, though, in regards to Tupac, I heard a story, did you give him different advice that night on where to go?
I didn't give him no advice.
Right.
We wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Right.
So.
Saying during the Tyson.
Yeah, this incident that I'm explaining to you right now was the day before that.
Okay.
So when they got to Vegas, they went their way, I went back. I mean, when we got to LA, they went to Vegas and I went home. That's why I wasn't in the car with them.
This could be due to Tupac and him having a heated exchange a couple days prior to Tupac's passing, as they suddenly went from best friends to being on bad terms.
The last time me and Tupac was on the same page, and I did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she asked me how did I feel about Puffy and Biggie, and I told her that I like their music and I want to do music with them. Bro didn't like that, Tupac didn't like that, so we had a misunderstanding. So on the flight back to LA, I didn't feel comfortable around them for what they had did, as far as I didn't let my security ride with me. So to protect myself and to, prevent from happening, I slept under a blanket with the knife and the fork just in case something was to go wrong, but it didn't.
But with them having an argument and splitting up 72 hours before the crime, it was suspicious. When you take into account that Snoop Dogg was tapped into the streets 2 decades ago, it's possible he got word that someone was after Tupac. With Snoop not wanting to be involved, he could have avoided being with Tupac for that reason. But Snoop spoke more about Tupac disliking him before he passed. It seemed like Snoop wanted to be cool with Biggie, but Tupac hated him for it.
I say a week before he died, we was best of friends. 2 days before he died, I don't think he liked me.
Why?
Because we was in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And it happened. New York, they shot at me and did all kind of shit to me, like just the worst you could think of. And I forgave him. And went and did an interview and was asked, how do I feel about Puffy and Biggie? And I was like, I like them. I want to do some music with them. And that just rubbed Cuz the wrong way. Like, tried to me, out at you, and you tell me what you want to do a song with them. I wasn't thinking about his emotions. I was thinking about the way I felt at the time. I wasn't into no controversy. I liked his music. They was our friends. We was all friends at one point. This video footage of all of us hanging out.
But the police broke down the full day of Tupac's crime and how it happened, as Keffe D appeared in court and claimed Tupac was taken out under Diddy's wish. On September 7th, 1996, Tupac was in Vegas with Knight to watch a Mike Tyson match at the MGM Grand. Once the match finished, Tupac spotted an op in the lobby, which broke out into a brawl.
Suge Knight and their entourage went to the Mike Tyson at the MGM Grand. Keffe D and his nephew, Orlando Lane Anderson, and 2 of their friends were also there. Keffe D told LAPD Detective Greg Kading more than a decade ago, in a proffer that couldn't be used against him, the shooting was retaliation after Tupac jumped Orlando and beat him up at the casino. Surveillance cameras recorded the fight. Tupac was angry that Lane had stolen his necklace years prior in Compton. Tupac, Suge Knight, and the entourage left the casino quickly.
Security handled the situation after a couple minutes and separated both parties. At this point, Tupac and Knight went to their hotel to change. As they intended on partying it up for the rest of the night, they jump into the BMW to head to the club, when suddenly, while stopped at a red light, an SUV pulls up alongside them. As the crime went down in the middle of the street,
Knew about Tupac's concert at the Club 662. Members, including Orlando and Keith D, jumped in their white Cadillac and started cruising the strip looking for the offender. Before long, they finally spotted Tupac's caravan. At the intersection of East Flamingo Boulevard and Koval Lane, the white Cadillac pulled alongside the black BMW with Suge on the driver and Tupac on the passenger seats. The back window of the Cadillac rolled twice in the chest, once in the arm, once in the thigh.
With the incident being a mystery for over a decade, the police investigated a concerning interview by Keefe D on DJ Vlad's show, as Keefe D explains what it was like being inside the SUV, who pulled up on Tupac and took him out.
And Bubble Up was the driver, and Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back seat.
We was just all in the car together. Just say that.
This was the white Cadillac.
Yeah.
So you guys are driving around, and then you hear these girls say, "Tupac, Tupac."
Got to the light. We was supposed to go drink, and he happened to be hanging out the window. He's hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
So what happens next? You said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat.
In case you're unaware, a Blue Team member known as Orlando Lane Anderson, aka Baby Lane, is the one believed to have taken out Tupac. He never got officially charged, but was the main suspect in the crime. Before they could put serious charges against him, he passed in 1998 to another street altercation. But there were 4 men in the car, with Keefe D being one of them, as Keefe D is the one who is believed to have orchestrated the crime, and according to him, it was Diddy's order. However, in a desperate attempt to make it seem like it was self-defense in the interview, he claims Tupac was reaching for a firearm.
You said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat, and you said that Tupac pulled out a...
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually...
No, once he got the reaching, I got the ducking.
So someone from your car...
That's what happened.
...started at Tupac and Suge.
It can't really be proven if Tupac was actually reaching or not, but let us know what you think. Maybe it's possible Tupac recognized them from the MGM Grand and knew something was about to happen. Something that would puzzle a lot of people was how Keefe D got interviewed shortly after the crime. He went in and spoke with detectives on the situation, but never got charged at the time.
Lane starts. You say Suge looks over, he sees you. He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Okay. When he looks over at you, and then, you know, Tupac's busy getting evidently, the story is Tupac's trying to either get out of the
back seat or something.
Yeah, what do you see happening inside of their car?
I seen him going Suge head. I thought he was.
So Orlando across Dre?
He leaned over on the window, we rolled down the window.
During the police's investigation, they also found Keefe D's reaction to Tupac's passing.
Yeah, I hate that happened, dog, you know. I really do, man. Cause it took a lot of people's lives, dude. I hate that happen. Probably to God. I feel they should, you know, that was wrong, man. It was just purely wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wish it had never happened. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion on it. It never happened, dude.